Hello, good morning students. In this class we discuss about bus bar protection. So first of all we discuss about bus bar. What is a bus bar? Bus bar is a conductor which carry electrical current and at which there are so many connections. So now causes of bus bar faults. There are several reasons of fault at a bus bar. First is failure of supporting insulator due to material deterioration. It means when the material of insulating body at bus bar gets deteriorated, means it gets damaged, then in that condition the conductor of the bus bar comes in contact with the frame of bus bar. So it causes frame to earth fault. Second reason is due to flashover across supporting insulators caused by prolonged and excessive power voltages. Second reason of fault at bus bar is due to excessive power voltage at a bus bar. So reason behind excessive voltage may be due to lightning and sudden switching of the load. Now third point is faulted personnel performed by the attending personnel. Means when a operating person of switch gear operates false, provides false operation at the bus bar, so that may be a cause to create bus bar fault. Fourth point is due to heavily polluted insulators causing flashover. Heavily polluted insulators provide a path for the flow of current, so it causes a leakage current in the circuit in the bus bar. So due to which a small fault is created, that is frame to earth fault. Fifth point is due to foreign object accidentally falling on the bus bar. Foreign object means any outer body which falls on the bus bar suddenly. So it may be also be a cause of fault at bus bar. And last point is failure of circuit breaker due to interruption of fault current. When a circuit breaker fails to operate or fails to open the contacts of circuit breaker, that may also cause a voltage stress at the bus. So these are the causes due to which a fault may occur at bus bar. Now next point we discuss about the protection of bus bar. So next point is fault protection. Bus bar protection. Bus bar protection. There are three schemes for the protection of bus bar. So now we discuss one by one. First is backup protection. Backup protection. Second is frame leakage protection. Frame leakage protection. And third is circulating current protection. Circulating current protection. So these are the three schemes for the protection of bus bar. One is backup protection, second is frame leakage protection, and third is circulating current protection. Circulating current protection. So first is backup protection. Backup protection of bus bar is provided with the help of distance relays, which are used for the protection of feeder. So now we consider two feeders, feeder A and feeder B. at station A and station B. This is station A, substation A, substation B, substation B. And now these are the supply to load. This is feeder 1 and this is feeder 2. So for in case of backup protection, we use distance relay to protect the feeders. So now one is primary protection, and second is secondary protection. Primary protection means if fault occurs in any zone and protection system of that zone can protect the equipments of that zone, and this type of protection is known as primary protection. Secondary protection means if primary protection fails to operate, then the protection which is required to protect the usage of zone A is known as secondary protection. So now we consider if a fault occurs at bus bar substation B, Now the primary protection is provided by the relay used at substation A. If a fault occurs at station A, then first of all, if the relay operates at substation 1 or substation A, then this is protection is primary protection. If the relay fault fail to operate, then the relay at substation B operate to clear the fault at substation A. So this type of protection is known as secondary protection. So now primary protection means when the relay and circuit breaker of a zone operate in fault condition to protect the equipment of that zone is known as primary protection. Secondary protection means if primary protection fails, to operate, then the protection system means relay and circuit breakers of other zone operate to protect the equipment. It is known as secondary protection. So at bus bar protection using distance relay or primary and protection and secondary backup protection scheme, we can protect the bus bar through backup protection scheme. And next is frame leakage protection. Next scheme is frame leakage protection. frame leakage protection. In case of frame leakage protection, insulators are inserted at the frames. Suppose this is the frame and these are the insulators which are installed on the station frame. It is also a conductor and this is insulator and this is frame. Similarly, there is conductor, there is also a conductor and then insulators. Insulators are supported at a metallic frame. This is frame, metallic frame, metallic frame. These are insulators, and this is the conductor. Conductor. So these are also conductors. These are also conductors. So in frame leakage protection scheme, we provide protection from frame to earth leakage. So here we use a overcurrent relay. Here we use a overcurrent relay with the help of CT. With the help of CT. We install a overcurrent relay. We can use it overcurrent relay. Plunger to result. Relay for it and this is CT. So in frame leakage protection, the insulators are inserted at the metallic frames and conductors or busbar or line conductors are supported on insulators. Now in frame leakage protection, we connect a CT and CT output is connected with the overcurrent relay. When a fault occurs, when towards fault occurs, a current flow in the CT which may cause EMF and due to which a current flow in relay operating fault, due to which our relay operates and it sends signal to the circuit breaker or trip circuit of circuit breaker, which isolates all the lines from the bus bar to protect the bus bar. So this is frame leakage protection of bus bar. Conductors are inserted on insulating of insulators and then connected and then connected to bus. Second point, insulators are inserted on the metallic frame. Now for frame to earth fault protection, we use overcurrent relay. This is second scheme, that is frame to earth fault or frame leakage protection of bus bar. Next, third scheme is circulating current protection. Next scheme is circulating current protection scheme. Circulating current protection scheme for bus bar protection. As we know that at bus bar, incoming current is equal to outgoing current. So now we take a bus bar at substation A. This is bus bar. There are so many lines connected. Some lines are feeding to the bus bar and some lines are connected to the load. So in this protection scheme, we use differential protection, so circulating current protection. So we connect number of CTs in the output circuit of feeder bus bar. In each line we connect number of CTs, 51, and output of all CTs is connected in series. This is current I1, I2, I3 and I4 bus bar. In the normal operating condition, under normal operating condition, I1 plus I2 minus I3 minus I4 is equal to 0 from KCL at bus. We can say that second, in abnormal condition, I1 plus I2 is equal to I3 plus I4. In abnormal condition, I1 plus I2 minus I3 minus I4 is equal to I0, not equal to 0. Difference of current flow, flow in relay coil which operates the relay. So this is third scheme, that is circulating current protection scheme for feeder protection. So in this way there are three schemes for bus bar protection. One is backup protection scheme Second is frame to earth leakage protection scheme, and third is circulating current protection scheme. So thank you for today class. Okay, dear students.